Hi guys, welcome to Enjoy Multimedia. My name is Michelle Makhele and I'll be your host. So for the most part in this next coming days, I'll be focusing on other people's work, but I wanted to start this with something I've done myself. So I decided to go dig into my emails and find an assignment I submitted for school. Was it 2020? Yes, in 2020. The thing is, when I submitted that assignment, I was so confident. I thought, my God, female version of Christopher Nolan. That's what I thought. I thought it looked so good, so profesh, and I was like, this deserves to be in a movie. Yeah. Okay, so this assignment is scary text. Yes, so they just wanted us to produce a scary text for a movie, horror movie, thriller. So I had a concept, I had a vision. I'm just gonna take you through my vision. Magia, detox, magia, detox, detox, magia, detox, detox, magia, detox, detox, magia, detox, detox. Okay, so now we're just gonna look at this video of mine and just pick it apart and just talk about what makes it good and what doesn't. So we're gonna start with the negatives because I want to end this video on a good note. So we're gonna start with the negatives. The first thing you notice is how the picture pops in to the scene. It's not natural. It's just, it would have been scary if it was overlaying with the background image, but it still has its own background image, meaning I didn't take the time I had to remove the background image on my picture before I put it on the background image. So yeah, so when it pops in, the background image is visible, and that is wrong, and it doesn't add that impact that I wanted it to add, because I wanted it to pop in and be like, Second thing I want to talk about is the candle. The candle is there, it's just there. The candle is not doing anything for the video at all, because when you have a candle in a place where the lighting is almost non-existent, when it's dark, the candle will actually illuminate. It will also glow. My candle is not really glowing as it should. Probably the circle and my face would have been lit, but I didn't think of that when I edited this image. It should have been the first thing that I thought about. Lighting. What does lighting add? But I didn't. So yeah, that is the second thing. The third thing is how this transition on 4 seconds. This transition looks so fake. It would have been more realistic if the transition was done much slower, you know. So it's just like, and it doesn't give it that time to really let it hit. And I had 30 seconds to make this work, and working with, I think it was it 3 pictures. It's enough time to make it work, but I was really focusing on the text, that I just used these pictures as an afterthought, I think. Number 4, the circle. The circle. Oh man, I know that everybody looking at this video right now is like, this circle was not part of either of these images. I know that's what you're thinking right now, and you're right. You are right. It was not. I drew that in Paint. Is it Paint? Yeah. So Paint is a Windows app, and I drew that, and then I just made a screenshot and just used it as part of this project. But the way I placed it, even the circle itself, the way I drew it, I'm not happy with this. I think I can do better. Now I want to focus on the positives, please. I want to focus on the positives. The first thing that I love about my project is the fact that I went all out with using audio as the main focus, because audio does a lot sometimes, especially because I didn't know how to make it have that horrific impact with just the text. So I utilized other ways. So the audio, just me saying those spells that I practiced for probably a day, because I kept on mixing up words. It's magia. It's Latin. Yeah, I think it's Latin. Yeah, so I am proud of myself for doing that. I loved it. And then I also like the lightning thunder thing that is happening. The second thing is how I used the images using a video. If I'm standing in the same place, that could work. But if you're using a video and there's a lot of transitions, it takes away from what this project was all about, because they wanted the scary text. Me adding this image was just something I wanted to do to just add to the concept. The sound, everything was just me adding to the concept. They just want, I think, as much as I hate how I use this text, I like the fact that it's the main focus. I know it's a lot, it's not cohesive, it's just different things happening on the screen, but it does call your attention because it's just there. Like, everything is just transitioning, it's big, it's bold. So I did my part actually in terms of like really showing off the texts. I did exactly that. Is it perfect? No. Is it brilliant? But the concept is there and it works, and yeah, when I got my results, I was like, so I didn't get 90, because I thought, man, I killed it. But Ma'am Lindy thought otherwise, obviously. And she is a pro. I'm not. Yet. What I also like is the transition from 2 seconds to 3. That is smooth, baby. That is smooth. So I used transparency. So these were in presets. So I used Adobe After Effects for this. Okay, in overall, my favorite thing about this image is the chanting. Listen. And the lightning. I mean, I like the images, I don't like the placement, and I don't like how I didn't remove some of these backgrounds. Don't like that. But they would have tied it all together if they were properly edited, but they were not. Yeah, otherwise the chanting, the lightning, they're giving it there.